Come on.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of Community Comments, the Q&A series here on the Commander Radix channel, so you can get to know the creator behind some of your favorite content, like Katawa Shoujo Part 26, or the Shia LaBeouf Meme Master Dating Sim. Let's just jump right into it. Now, there were a lot of questions left on the last Q&A video, but most of them are Transformers related, so I'm going to save that for the back, and I'm going to look for comments outside of that comment section that weren't about Transformers, because Jesus Christ, guys. Lord Adam asks, will there be more Star Wars, in talking about Star Wars content on the channel? And I already answered this, but I'm going to answer this in this video too, just to pad out the Transformer questions. Maybe. I'll definitely leave that door open, but right now I think I've said pretty much everything I had to say about Star Wars. Yeah, I released a lot of Star Wars videos leading up to the Rise of Skywalker, but that was pretty much all I had to say about Star Wars. But if I can think of something to say about Star Wars, I'm sure I'll make a video on it. Because, you know, I sometimes get questions of, will you make more of this? And typically, usually, unless I specifically said that I will make another one of this, typically I don't think I'll ever say no to the question, will you ever do more of this? The answer is likely going to be yes, or I don't have anything in mind, but if I ever feel inspired to make a video on something like that, then I will. So that's typically how it goes. On my Skyrim video, for the new Skyrim series on the channel, Anonymer Brony asks, is this a modded game or vanilla? If modded, are you using the mod Legacy of the Dragonborn Skyrim Special Edition? You really fit the Kara with the whole history style. The answer is yes, it's modded. You can kind of see for yourself in the video that there's an ENB. Well, technically it's I can't believe it's not ENB applied. But there are certainly other mods that you can see in the video itself. I'm not doing Special Edition, I'm doing Legendary Edition, because I'm just used to that one. Legacy of the Dragonborn was not installed during Episode 1, and I'm not sure about Episode 2, maybe around Episode 2, but it is installed onto the save file right now. The Legendary Edition, that is. I will say, part of the reason of doing this Let's Play, this is supposed to be my new main Skyrim playthrough. You know, every now and then I play Skyrim, and you can play like, oh, I'm going to do this character for a little bit, and this character for a little bit, but you have one main character that you're going for, that you spend thousands and thousands of hours in. This Radius character is meant to be my new main Skyrim character. So, I intend this Skyrim series to be my longest running series on this channel eventually. It should surpass Katawa Shoujo. It's meant to be a big, long epic. The plan is to go through the main storyline and then go through the Civil War. I'm not sure about the right order, but this is the general order. The main storyline, that's Season 1. Civil War is Season 2. We might do the Dark Brotherhood questline at some point. And maybe the College of Winterhold at some point. I'm not sure when those will happen in relation to the others. Then we'll do Dawnstar and then Dragonborn. And all those, that's like 3, 4, or 5 seasons I have planned of this stuff. That will be the sort of beginning, the foundational seasons of the saga. Beyond that point, we're going to be carrying on through modded quest lines, like, you know, DLC-sized mods. I intend there to be one-shots where I just do a little bit of one smaller quest, or maybe even use the Familiar Faces or, the Something Actors mod to, like, control another character to give them their own, Rogue One, a Star Wars story. Do, like, a spin-off focused on one character that's not Radius. I'm interested in doing something like that to sort of build up the lore of this Skyrim Let's Play universe. I have recorded episode 3, but then the game glitched out and made most of the recording, like, non-canon to what actually happens. So we're going to see how episode 3 goes. I'm still on the drawing board with one long, glitchy file where, like, a lot goes wrong in that episode. I think I need to, at some point, make it a dream sequence. which I would hate to do a dream sequence, but frankly, that's kind of par for the course with a Bethesda game. Okay, with that being said, let's actually get to the questions you guys left on the last community comments episode. John Goals asks, why do you want to do what you want to do with your college degree? Which is a weird question, seeing as I'm not sure you know what I want to do with my college degree. You go directly to why. Well, my college degree is history and education. Initially, I wanted to teach history at a high school level. I am certified. That's right, all the memes you see of me, Commander Radix, that's a certified history teacher right there. I suppose one of my goals is to teach history at an international school here in Japan. Yeah, that's probably my long-term goal, at least career-wise. Frankly, I prefer to do YouTube full-time. That's why we have a Patreon, so consider supporting me on Patreon if you haven't yet. But, the second best option is to teach history at an international school here in Japan. My one fear is that they might require more experience in the United States, which I don't have that much. But we'll see how this goes. Scourge Prime DSN/001 asks, Radix, do you know me? A man. Do you know me? A man. I think you're Scourge Prime DSN-001. Okay, now all that's left is the Transformers related stuff, so we're gonna breeze by these real fast. If you could write a Transformers crossover, what would you cross it over and go over it with, and how would it go? Well, check out the Kalamos Mythos. Link to the website is in the description. I have an over 400 chapter sort of fanfic series that includes the Transformers. Do you like Transformers stop motions or stop motions in general? If so, any specific stop motion creators? When I was really young, I liked Night/2020's stop motion series. In fact, Night/2020 kind of inspired me to make my own stop motions, which are now private. You can't see them on the channel. But I also ripped off his "Hey, what's up, everybody" intro to all his videos. Jake Sweeten asks, what do you think of Transformers vs. G.I. Joe series by Tom and John Barber? I think it's amazing. Carlos D. Rodriguez asks, now I'm a little curious, what ships do you ship? By the way, I don't ship Rampage and Transmutate either. I ship Action Man and Mercy Gale. Definitely ship Rom and Livia. Chuckles and Jinx. That didn't go too well. I don't think there are many other shippings that I really care for. Here's a list of Transformers Universe shippings I don't like. I don't like Chameleon and Flint. I don't like Chameleon and Chuckles. I don't really care for Destro and the Baroness. I don't like Cyclonus and Tailgate. Tigatron and Air Razor are fine, I guess. I don't really care for Black Arachne and Silverbolt. Carly and Spike is uninteresting. Sam and literally anyone is uninteresting. Can't remember any of the human shippings in the movies, really, beyond Sam and Michaela and Carly. If you ship Verity Carlo with anyone, you're an idiot. Rewind and Chrome Dome I liked at the beginning, and then it just got too sappy. And Rewind and Chrome Dome and Tailgate and Cyclonus are the only ships worth mentioning from the James Roberts section of the IDW universe, because literally everything else is crap. I guess I ship Flint and Lady J. I can be okay with that. I don't particularly ship Misha and Kicker. Weirdly enough, Xiao Xiao and Hot Rod I don't think is that bad. But I don't think I necessarily care for any of the other KISS players' pairings there. Xiao Xiao and Hot Rod are fine. Marissa Fairborn and Optimus, though, is a bit of a weird choice. Speaking of Optimus, I don't care for Optimus in Elita 1. Robert Holmes asks, what do you think of Off-Road and Alpha Bravo and them joining the Stunticons and Aerial Bots? I can count on one hand how many times I've even thought about Alpha Bravo and Off-Road joining the Stunticons and Aerial Bots. 0. I don't care. And that's going to wrap up this episode of Community Comments. Thank you guys so much for watching. I am going to proceed to consume some Meiji milk chocolate, named after our second greatest emperor. Consider supporting me on Patreon if you want to see this channel continue. All my social media links are in the description. Please support me there, and have a great day, ladies and gentlemen. Huge thanks to our patrons, including this month's $10 plus patron, Josh Adkins. Check out the description for more patrons and more info about how you can receive a shout out here. Warm nights on your lawn, star